Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna jump right in. I'm going to clean my dirty makeup brushes and show you guys that process. I am going to fill up my sink with some hot water and I'm going to wash them with a bar soap. This is the one I'm using. You could use any type of bar soap. You could use Dove. Sometimes I use Dove. Just whatever works for you as a bar soap. Once the sink is filled up, you want to wet your bristles on your brush and just scrub it against the bar soap. Make sure the soap is wet so that it foams and gets into the bristles. And you're going to do that until you don't see any makeup in your brushes. When it comes to the smaller brushes that are dirty, like eyeshadow brushes or concealer brushes, I usually take them all at once and I'll scrub it against the bar soap. And then I'll scrub it with my hand just to make sure I'm getting inside the bristles and getting all the product out. I basically continue this process with all my brushes, just brushing it against the soap, making sure I get the makeup and product out that's built in there, and scrubbing it with my fingers if I need to work the soap in more into the bristles. As you guys can see, the makeup is coming off the brushes, and you can see it by looking at the water. The water is dirty. There's just so much makeup into the water. But with the sponges, you want to do the same step. Make sure you squeeze it to let some water get in there, soapy water, and just scrub it against the bar of soap and rinse it off as you go. Makeup sponges are a little bit harder to clean because they absorb so much of the product. So this part you kind of have to repeat a couple times just to make sure the product comes out the sponge. Once I'm done with putting soap all over the brushes and the sponges, I start rinsing them off with warm water and hot water. If you do cold water, I feel like it doesn't really rinse everything off properly. So that's why I say the warm water or hot water. Some people usually let their brushes sit in water. I don't do that because brushes are usually made out of wood and that makes it chip and crack and last a lot less longer. So unless it's metal or plastic, then it lasts pretty good. So that's why I don't really let it soak in until my next step, which I use rubbing alcohol, and I'll tell you why after showing you guys this TikTok real quick.
It's no secret that unclean makeup brushes and beauty blenders can give you acne. That is why in part 1 of my last video, I tested to see how contaminated makeup brushes and beauty blenders are. Now let's check out what these bacteria look like. There's a wide range of bacterial species living on the brush. Species of bacteria on both beauty blenders are extremely similar. After using a clean spray, it made things look even worse. The star-shaped bacteria produce biofilm. They are extremely organized generations of bacteria that even pose a challenge to treat in the health field. If these bacteria enter your eyes or mouth, this can lead to serious consequences.
So based off that, I always use rubbing alcohol just to disinfect and clean my brushes and sponges, just to make sure bacteria isn't left on them, because that bacteria will still transfer to your face. This is the rubbing alcohol that I'm using to clean it. I fill up the sink with hot water and then I add this to it and I let it sit for a couple minutes, not too long, just like 2 to 3 minutes at most. I like to get one of the brushes and swirl it around just to make sure everything is coated. Since it's hot water, that's why I suggest using a brush. Now I'm just going to rinse everything off, making sure I rinse off the rubbing alcohol, just because the odor is so strong when you're applying your makeup. You don't want that on your skin. It could be very drying as well, so that's why I make sure I rinse it off. After rinsing the brush off, I usually rub it against the towel just so it gets any extra water out. This part you could also shape the brush if you want to, just by squeezing it and leaving it. It should shape it pretty well. After this step, I usually just put it into its jars and containers that I have on my vanity, and then I let it air dry. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.